Hey guys, so this is day one. Woo! I have hiked 19.2 miles of the CDT, and that was pretty cool. So first, here is what my campsite looks like for tonight. I'm cowboy camping, so basically just sleeping under the stars. Right, so let me show you guys what happened in chronological order, starting with the shuttle at 6 a.m.
There's a couple spots on the trail that people get hung up at.
It's not me, it's the car that's shaking.
You go too late and it's like harder than shit here in May, you know. So this part sucks, but I'd rather deal with the heat than the snow. It's nice here.
This is the starting point.
Like, you don't
the
know
crazy
what this guy
cook
said to him or whatever. I was like, nah, I couldn't find it.
memorial stone.
Back in
That's
18.
part destroyed.
Not really sure what was said.
That is where it all began. Legend talks of a murder, and a murder running off to Mexico. Very Wild West. And that is Mexico. with
down there, so we got like another half-hour drive.
with a very, very hardcore high-tech fence.
Yeah.
Yeah, very intimidating barbed wire. So here we are, starting point. The Southern Monument. The flimsy fence. That's Mexico. These are my hiking companions. There are 5 of us plus the driver. And a bunch of backpacks. Someone's platypus bag leaked and now all our backpacks are wet. So, hiking tip. Line the inside of your backpack with a trash compactor. Ideally to keep your stuff safe. And this is the monument up close, and it is beautiful.
Thanks again, man. Yeah, thank you. See you guys out there. Yeah.
Yes, see you on the other side. Oh, this is lovely. The map, in case you get lost.
There you go. Like, I think I'm somewhere in this gap right here.
Let's clean the driver. Woo! This is April 28th, day 1, mile 0. It's beautiful. Huzzah! Mile 1 after 20 minutes of walking. Woo!
And my shoes are already untied. I quit.
And his shoes are already untied. He quits.
It's so hard.
And your trail name is?
That's funny.
Dust Bunny, ladies and gentlemen, because bunnies don't wear shoes. Ah man, this is cool. Check out the local plant life. So these guys think this is a yucca plant, very spiky, and this is very pointy cactus. It probably has a better name, but I'm calling it a very pointy cactus. And this is a very cool, very beautiful kind of flower. It's got a whole bunch of little spike thingies on the stem, which is pretty hardcore, I respect that. And the flower itself, it is beautiful. Here you can see it's got its little pollen thingies. I'm not a biologist. And they're lovely. They are relatively rare, haven't seen one in a few miles, but they're beautiful. So I'm doing the road walk alternate thing because of the water cache, and I think you guys can see this. This is a genuine dust storm out there. It looks like it's pretty close, just a few miles away. So this afternoon could get very exciting. And so that was it. I walked for 19.2 miles and managed to empty out a water cache and, or rather fill up on it. You can't empty it out because there is about 50 gallons of water, which is amazing. And yeah, just my original plan was to walk 20 miles, but I just stumbled on this near perfect tent site that had been used by many hikers. It's all nice and flat, and yeah, shame to let it go to waste. Figured if I had hiked another 0.8 miles, probably wouldn't have gotten much better. But yeah, the first day is always the weirdest because they drop you off, well, at least on this trail, they drop you off and there's no reception, nothing, and just your backpack, your food, your water, and off you go. It's a lot of different complicated emotions. There's a little bit of self-doubt, a lot of enthusiasm, and then you have some electrolyte water and go, woo, I can do this. And yeah, if I keep going like this, I'm going to reach Lordsburg, which is at mile 83, in about maybe four and a fraction days. And yeah, it's really amazing. I've been dreaming of this day, of day one of the CDT, for a couple of years now, and now that it's finally here, it's pretty awesome. It's hard to put in words. The shuttle was the driver Clint and us 5 hikers, and it was about a 3.5 hour ride, and those last hour and a half, yeah, the shuttle was worth every penny. Because if you were thinking about asking your friend to drop you off at the border, at the Crazy Cook Memorial, then probably not going to work unless they have a dedicated 4x4. And even then, it's probably going to be dicey. The whole thing feels like a video game tutorial. The driver made sure to stop and show us the local store and how to get there from the trail, the Hachita market. And then he made sure to show us where exactly the 5 water caches were. And so the first one is at mile 13 and change, the second one is at mile 25, and then onward. There's going to be a couple of relatively big carries, that's going to be fine. And yeah, so made a bunch of new friends in the shuttle, and really it does feel like a video game because the driver made sure to explain to us how to do everything, how to open the water cache box, the bear box, how to deal with the canister, and there's a trick. There's always a trick. And yeah, it's really very much like a tutorial level because there are 5 caches, and you just walk, and then eventually, if you decide it's not for you, you can always flag down the shuttle when it drives by every single morning, which is amazing work ethic. And a couple of folks have done that. I just stumbled upon a guy who is hiking with his dog, and his dog has never been in the desert, and it's pretty old, and yeah, the dog is miserable. So tomorrow he is going to try to find a ride for the pupper, get it back into town. I hope it works out for the both of them. But yeah, right now 3 of the 5 hikers have outpaced me, now that is a race, but the 5th one, he is way behind and nobody has seen him, and it's mildly troublesome. I hope that he's doing okay because it's real easy to get lost on this trail. I made a couple of unadvisable turns myself because it's kind of hard to guesstimate, but then once intuition tells you that, hey, this place here does not feel like the trail, then you can save a lot of time and energy just by checking your phone, checking your Farnout app. And yep, I had to backtrack a couple of times, so fortunately both times I only lost about 5 minutes. And you can probably hear that. This is wind, and all the cacti and little bushes are shaking. And there's a fine line. If there's no wind, it's going to be super hot. If there's too much wind, there's going to be a dust storm. So makes life interesting. And yeah, so day one. Tonight I'm going to cowboy camp for the first time since PCT. For the first time in over 2 years. It's gonna be amazing. And just in case you're wondering, it's perfectly okay to cowboy camp on this section of New Mexico. Our driver Clint, who's been doing this for a couple of years, has assured me that there are no critters here and no curious snakes. And he also said that for whatever reason, there are way fewer CDT hikers now than last year. Last year they had about 600 hikers. This year they estimate there's going to be about 400 altogether. Oh, and almost forgot, check out my cool new CDT swag. So this cool little thing is an official CDT tag available on the CDT shuttles and a couple of other locations. I'm hiker number 247, which is pretty cool. It also means that if there is less than 1,000 hikers altogether, then our little motel party yesterday with 11 hikers had more than 1% of this year's CDT folks. And that is pretty weird. Pretty weird. But yeah, it is almost 7 p.m. So just enough time to cook some dinner. Tonight it's fancy mac and cheese from Costco. And then let's see if I will pass out before or after 9 o'clock. And the plan tomorrow is wake up really early and start hiking, because every mile before 9 a.m. is a gift, especially in this weather. Yeah. But yeah, I hope you guys are all nice and comfortable back home. So have a beer on me, have an extra long, extra awesome shower, because it's gonna be a while for this hiker. And thanks for watching. Cheers.